Hello there. We're having a delightful evening. We just went out for dinner, and I'm going to edit the video from that really soon. It's still on my camera here. I haven't done anything about putting it into the computer. I had some good beer. I had a nice scotch at the end of it, but that's not what I'm here for today. Today I'm going to do a thing on high-end Canadian whiskeys, sort of like a taste test blind challenge. I have here a bottle of Wiser's 18-year-old Canadian whiskey. Thing about Wiser's is the first bottle of whiskey I remember buying about 30 years ago was a bottle of Wiser's Deluxe 10-year-old, which has become sort of like my flavor. It's like I I'm very familiar with it, and I had a bottle of this last. I think I emptied it around Christmas or a little earlier than that. So I'm quite familiar with the Wiser's and the Wiser's 18. Friend of mine, Dave Nicholson, had a bottle of this, a Gibson's finest rare 18-year-old Canadian whiskey, and he swears by it. He loves the stuff. He's gushing about how good it is, and that he would like me to do a video of that. Well, that's what I'm doing now. I'm here doing a video of that, but I'm taking my old favorite here and what he recommends, and we're going to do a blind taste test. I already have the wrappers off. The corks are ready to pop. I'm going to leave the room and entrust Cindy to take these two identical glasses and pour me a couple of drams, and we'll see what my impressions are blindly stumbling along through this. Camera's rolling, hon. I'm leaving the room.
Okay, off you go. Okay.
You know what happened?
No.
I'll tell you what happened. I recorded the beginning where I had the Gibsons here and I had the Wisers here, and Cindy came along and popped one cork and the recording ended. So you must have clicked on the mouse to shut off the recording. And I left the room and I came back and I tried both whiskeys. I tried I got it right, by the way. I knew which was which by the smell and by the taste, and also by the color.
But I touched the mouse and turned it off. That's the end. That's a.
By touching the mouse, you turned it off.
Okay,
yes.
So fine.
But either way, what it is that I tasted this. Okay. And I tasted that. And I could tell which was which by the color and the flavor and the nose. And I like both of them a lot. The Wiser's is a little drier. And, oh, it's so good. And the Gibsons,
Are you recording now?
Huh?
Are you recording now?
Yes.
Okay.
It's definitely recording now.
Okay.
And the Gibson's is more oaky, more woody, and definitely you smell the rye more on the nose, where the Wiser's you taste it more on the palate. And with the Gibson's, you smell more of the rye on the nose, but when you taste it, there's less rye and more vanilla and more oak. So it's a more woody, more vanilla-y whiskey, the Gibson's. than the Wiser's, which is drier but also wonderful. You know, I was saying in the part that didn't record that Dave Nicholson sure knows his whiskey. The Gibson's is wonderful. It's a nice, it's lovely, lovely glass of whiskey. But you know, at $74 a bottle, and the Wiser's was $67 a bottle. That was $143 total. I don't know if it's really worth it to spend that kind of money on whiskey when you compare it to Alberta Premium, which is like $28 a bottle, and it's almost as good. In fact, these are great. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they're worth the extra money, because I could have had 5 bottles of Alberta Premium for the price of these two. Anyways, yeah, that was the challenge. Both wonderful, slightly different in character. I recommend both of them if you've got, like, you know, $75 extra sitting in your pocket, just burning a hole, and you want to spend it on something good. These two will do it. Either one.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
I hope that recorded.